This is Miss Diorama. In this video I'll show you how I make a jig to cut dowel into dowel pins using a laser cutter. To get started, place the material you've chosen to make a jig onto your laser cutting bed. Then import the SVG file to make the jig into your laser control software. For this example, I'm using Lightburn. You can either make and customize your own jig file like this one, or the one I'm using is included with the files on my projects that require small sections of dowel. Place the imported image onto the cutting grid. Select only the external rectangle. Cut it out of your material. Once cut, be sure not to move it. However, you can choose to keep or remove the material you've cut from around it. For this example, I chose to remove it. Now that you have this piece, clip or tape, or clip and tape it to the cutting bed to ensure that it won't move if accidentally bumped or nudged. I can't really speak for other laser control software, but I stick with Lightburn to run my laser because I've found it much easier to use than most of the other programs I've tried. This might have something to do with the fact that Lightburn was the first program I ever used for laser cutting, but I found it to be the most user-friendly for my purposes. You should stick to the one that you find easiest to use. Anyway, moving on, in your laser control software, turn off the output for the red and blue layers. I'm selecting the smaller of the two rectangles to cut. Make sure your laser module is focused properly on the material. I also usually always get the laser to frame what I'm about to cut first, which isn't completely necessary, but is mainly to check if everything's okay before committing to the cut. Then set your laser to cut out the smaller rectangle in the black layer. Once this is done, remove the cut rectangle piece without moving the main piece. I've actually found that the cricket picking or weeding tool is perfect for this job. This is now your jig. It's important not to move this material on your laser bed or to move the shape on your software's cutting grid, or to reset your laser, otherwise the jig may not work the way it's meant to. I manually cut this piece of 8mm diameter round dowel to the length I need for this jig, and I placed it into the jig. At present, the laser is still focused on the jig material and therefore should be refocused on the dowel. Once the laser is focused on the dowel, it's then time to make the cuts. I only want to cut the lines indicated in blue in this image file, so I select only the shapes I'm interested in cutting. To make the laser cut only the blue layer, I'm going to turn off the output for the black layer and turn on the output for the blue layer. The pass count can also be adjusted. I've adjusted this to 2. By the way, the settings I'm using have been pre-tested. In other words, I haven't just guessed them. It's always a good idea to pre-test your settings on the material you intend to use for your projects. With the output for the blue layer now enabled, set the laser to cut the lines indicated in blue. This is a better angle so you can watch the laser doing its job. I actually ran the laser over the dowel for another 2 passes just to make sure the cuts were successful. As it was, the laser still hadn't cut all the way through the dowel. If this happens, you can always run it through again. I am satisfied with this result, and these dowels can now be used in a project like my desktop hobby paint rack project. If you missed that video and want to see it, the link is in the description. I really hope you found this video helpful and that maybe you too can use this method in a project of your own, where you need a bunch of small and identical lengths of dowel. This cutting method helps to ensure consistent, accurate dowel lengths while also saving time. And the beauty of it is that you can customize a jig to cut any diameter and lengths of dowel that you might require. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Bye for now, and I hope to see you next time.